All right, we are going to have some spreadsheet fun. Our goal is to set up this master spreadsheet so that on the bottom of the spreadsheet, we have each person's name and we can see their schedule along with Zoom links to whatever live things they're doing. So in order to create this, we're going to use Sennett Staff Master Schedules 2020-21. Not to be confused with a document that we've been using entitled Sennett Middle School Overview 2021 for staff, which also has multiple tabs along the bottom and holds great information. So we're going to go to the Sennett Staff Master Schedules. You all have your name on the bottom alphabetically. Please keep them alphabetical. You are going to find your tab. So you're like, all right, let's see. Let's make sure my tab is here. Okay, I got my tab. When I look at my tab, it may have information from last year on it. When I look at some people's, they did a great job filling in information from last year. So you're going to want to change that. So I'll just do it for Terry. I'll say, you know what? I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to click delete. Then I don't want any of the formatting in here. I'm going to reset the colors. I don't want the borders on there anymore. I don't want anything frozen, so I'm going to go view, freeze. I don't want to freeze any rows. I don't want to freeze any columns. If I had formatting, you can go clear any formatting. So I'm back to my plain old empty template. I like to start fresh. So then I'm going to go over to the tabs that have masters. So we have a master for Encore teachers that you can copy paste your own, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm going to pretend I'm an 8th grade teacher. I'm going to copy that column, and I can either edit copy or I can control C, and then I'm going to go to my tab, and I'll stop playing around on Terry's, and we can use mine, and I can paste it right on there. So now I've got my tab, my titles with my times for my class periods, and then I can go back and I can find the column that may or may not already be filled in with my name, because a lot of you have columns with your names on there. So I'm going to pretend I'm Tom Blau. I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to copy all of this stuff because I'm an 8th grade teacher. And then I'm going to go back to my tab and whoop, it tabbed too far. I'm going to put on there what I'm doing. So after I've got that basic information on there, then I can, I think for me, I'm going to say I want to know that this is my Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday schedule. And then I can start inserting links. So I can get my humanities Zoom link and I can insert it right there. I know that this is going to be my planning time, but maybe I set up a meeting to plan humanities across my grade level or something, so I can insert that there. I would put in my other Zoom links here, and then I would put in a link for my office hours to help people find me if they would like to join me for office hours. So you make sure that you've got that whole thing all filled in. Then we've got our Wednesdays. And so in order to get our Wednesday information, we go to the previous spreadsheet I mentioned, Sennett Middle School Overview for Staff. And on the team meetings link, we have currently, we believe, solidified the team meetings that we are going to have on Wednesdays. So you can see what connects to you. I'm just going to copy this whole thing. I'm not going to deal with the other meetings right now. And copying can be tricky. I think I got it. Control C or file copy. I'm going to go back to myself on the tab, and let's see. I'm going to skip a tab because I kind of like having a column in between. I'm not skipping a tab, I'm skipping a column. And I'm going to put that in there. So now I can, as I did before, I can play with my column lengths and look and see, okay, this is my schedule. You can adjust the row heights, column lengths to make things fit. And then I'll look at it and I'll go, well, there's going to be some things that I want to delete. Now I'm using the cheater copy paste method. If you're somebody that wants to retype things, go for it. But when I look at this, I go, oh, well, I'm going to change this because I'm in math, so I don't need those things. So I'm going to double click on it, delete. Now I'm going to make it my own. Oh, I don't have that meeting. Boom. That is planning time instead, unless I schedule a meeting on my own with a group of people that I would like to meet with, which could be any of you. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete a bunch of things. So you make it your own. Okay. Now, what we do need is over on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we need you to fill in these live links for classes and office hours that you're in. You don't need to fill in Zoom links for all the meetings that you're in. Those are going to show up at calendar invites. You're going to start getting those. We will eventually, as we populate this lovely spreadsheet on the far left, I'm clicking the arrow to move all the tabs again. We will have Zoom meeting links, and we'll, like we did last year, have all of these populated with the days and times. These are not correct. They're from last year, but we'll get it caught up so that you can see that. So last things that you can do for your tab, I would suggest. So one thing, I'll play with Terry's again, is if you click this little down arrow, you can change the color. So you can add whatever color you want to the bottom of your tab. You can also protect it. And this is what we all need to do after you finish your tab so that it looks the way you want. You protect the sheet. And what that means is that nobody else can type in there. So all this stuff, you're already on the sheet you want to protect. Click Set Permissions. And this will come up. Range editing. Restrict who can edit this page. Only you. So when you are on this, you want it to say only you. If you want to give rights to somebody else, then you can do custom rights. Like, well, I also want whomever else to be able to edit your tab. I don't know why you'd want to, but sometimes people do. So you would block that, click done, and then once you click done, that's when you get that little lock on there, showing that you're the only one that can do it. All right. Thank you so much for helping us keep a system and a structure that is going to support people knowing where people are and when they can contact outside of using Google Calendar, which we also hope will match. But to have everything in one spot is going to be very helpful for all of us. So those of you that have these pretty things left over from last year, we loved them. We're going to use this again just with this year's information. Please reach out if you need support.